Joining me now is Ukrainian Member of Parliament Yevheniia Kravchuk. Good morning to you. Nice to see you. So first of all, I want to get your thoughts on Ukrainian Freedom Day, Independence Day yesterday, and these attacks from Russia. What happened, and what is your understanding of how many people were hurt or killed?
Well, during the Monday attack, we had 7 people killed and over 30 injured, but also had damages to energy systems. So right now in Kiev, where I'm based, we do not have electricity for 7 hours, and then 2 or 3 hours we get electricity. Situation will get better in a few days because our rescuers and those people who work on critical infrastructure are working day and night to restore electricity and grids. But of course, it's not winter yet. And the aim of Russians is to put whole Ukraine into darkness during winter time. So that's why we've been asking for air defense. For even F-16 will play part of the air defense system during these attacks. Indeed, it was a combination attack, so it was different types of missiles. It was drones, well, honestly, I don't really remember when we did not have an air raid alert during night. It's quite disturbing, but we get used to it even now. So of course, the lives cannot be people cannot be taken back. So it is a problem, but also we see that it's clearly the strategy of Russia to target infrastructure. So all civilians of Ukraine will experience troubles with electricity, especially when winter is coming.
Have you been bracing for Russia to retaliate after Russia was caught off guard by Ukrainian soldiers being able to enter and take parts of Russia?
First of all, about the Kursk operation, and President Zelensky today spoke on the press conference, and he explained that if we did not go inside of Russian territory in Kursk, which is neighboring to Sumy region, which is on the north, they would intervene from this territory. So it was preventional operation for Russians not to intervene and occupy again these northern parts of Ukraine. Of course, Russia had been sending missiles and drones since the very first day of invasion. So we do not really see anything different here. Moreover, they have to collect these missiles for months, a month and a half from all over the world. We had North Korean ballistics coming to Kiev. We have Iranian drones. So it just proves that capacity of Russia to produce its own missiles, it's far from what they want to picture.
Right. And I'm wondering, since I haven't spoken with you in a while, certainly not since Ukrainian soldiers moved into the Kursk region, if most Ukrainians support Zelensky's strategy here of going into Russia, trying to disable their ability to operate or create weapons for this war, do you think that this was a good strategy, a good tactic?
Well, first of all, it gave us initiative in this operation. So Russia had been following. Russia had have to draw out troops from other regions and bring to Kursk region. It's also proved that it's everything is possible, and Ukraine is actually acting military better than Russia. And of course, we in this way, when we get soldiers of Russia surrendering during this operation, we want to exchange them to our prisoners of war. We already had this exchange during the Independence Day. It was 115 soldiers that came back to Ukraine, and those who were sent to Russia were actually prisoners of war. They just surrendered in Kursk region. So it gives the opportunity to bring more our people back. But also it's sort of a pressure on diplomatic side, because it gives when possible, negotiations start, better position, I would say, for Ukraine on this table, at this table of negotiations.
Yevheniia Kravchuk is a Ukrainian MP. Thank you for your time today. Please be safe.
Thank you for having me.